Greetings, Captains! The next evolution in base defense technology has arrived in the form of tactical installations. Now, most of your land-based buildings can be fitted with special equipment that will bolster your base defenses. To get started, open your tactical lab and click on TAC Installations to see the technology you can research. The first is Hidden Cache, which ensures that your base will not give up a set amount of resources if it is destroyed. Next is Combined Defense, which generates a field of effect that boosts weapon resistances. Then there is Fire Support, which generates a field of effect that boosts the weapons range of turrets in close proximity. This effect works best when equipped to the outpost or a warehouse. In addition to tactical installations, most buildings can also equip armor. It's important to note that base armor does not affect your base's total health or repair times. Open your naval lab and click on Base Armor to see the technology you can unlock. Also be mindful of the new power meters. Each tactical installation and base armor slot you fill will consume base power. Each building has a maximum power allotment, as well as your base that has overall total base power. Try to plan your power capacity before you start equipping to a building. Here's a few base designs you might want to try with tactical installations. Many of the buildings in the game have had their footprint sizes reduced, which is a major factor in these designs. We're going to hit these bases with berserkers without prepping to get a better idea on how they work. In this first scenario, the center island is utilizing the fire support TAC installation on 4 warehouses and the outpost. Also, 1 warehouse is equipped with combined defense for a total of 6 stacking buffs on the surrounding turrets. On the left corner of the inner base, there is a Xinthium refinery also equipped with combined defense to bolster the closest 5 turrets. The 2 enforcers in the middle are also placed so that they cannot be isolated by a prepped fleet at the entry point. The berserkers do make it through the gauntlet, but have taken enough damage to ensure that they won't make it to the outpost. In the next scenario, this base design has opted to sacrifice resources by placing the warehouses in front to make room for all the defensive turrets on the center aisle. Of course, this loss can be reduced with the new Hidden Cache TAC installation. Both the outpost and 2 Xinthium refineries are equipped with fire support and 1 more refinery with combined defense. This design makes sacrifices, but at the benefit of making sure that the turrets and the defending fleets cannot be prepped without triggering the bubble. The only hope of getting in here is to try and send in some submarines like the Spectre or Nighthawk to try to eliminate the enforcers. But don't underestimate that Viper interdictor with the thermal imaging roosting in the back. The third and final scenario is a prime example of where moving the warehouses to the back can be very beneficial. The first enforcer is placed out in front to be prepped as bait. While the berserkers unload a hail of mortar fire, the 5 stacking buffs of fire support on the center aisle are enabling the javelins and brimstones to pummel the attacking fleet. Additionally, the Triton above the enforcers is taking out a fair amount of the incoming mortar shells to give the defense turrets even more time to unload. Tactical installations opens up a new world of possibilities with base design for most levels of players. Get in game now to flex your creative muscle, and those would-be invaders won't know what hit them. Best of luck, Captains!